Good morning. Welcome back to today's Morning Moxie with Larisa. On my channel, I do share bite-sized pieces of inspiration and motivation to help you jumpstart your day. My favorite topic, of course, is women in business, leadership, and personal development. Today's topic is one that was brought to me, if you will, or inspired by the fact that August 26th is Women's Equality Day. Now, I guess, like most people, I'm just bebopping through life, and I didn't know there was such a thing as Women's Equality Day. And I guess the reason for this, Moxie, is because I just don't understand why we're still having this conversation. I don't know why this is still an issue today, given the age, if you will, of our society. Why aren't we equal? So anyway, when I learned about Women's Equality Day, and just by the by, there is a movement afoot to make it a national holiday. I don't know what the requirements are for national holidays. I don't necessarily care if it becomes a holiday. What I do care about is that women are more on an equal footing financially and economically speaking. That's what I care about. And that's why I continue to show up every day to do what I can to help women get ahead and to begin to live the business of life well lived. So first of all, I talk a lot about women and business and money on this channel because, number one, I feel very strongly about it. I feel very strong about uplifting and empowering women and really finding ways for us to collaborate and uplift and support each other because, together we can do more, first of all. Now, also, as I said, I provide each week inspiration to inspire and motivate you, but hopefully also to help you, to give you some insights on how you can get ahead. Now, I will say that because this format is to be bite-sized, there's not a lot of information I can provide here. So I do invite you to listen to my podcast, which are slightly longer, more detailed conversations on the subject. As a matter of fact, we have one coming up on the 15th, which is called Women and Money, Your Big Payday. And it does dive into some statistics, if you will, because it just kind of paints a picture of, oh my gosh, we're still talking about this because things are still not equal. But we don't like to leave you hanging, so we do offer some insights. So be sure to check that out and subscribe to Divas, Diamonds, and Dollars podcast, if you will. And I do post the podcast on this channel. I just don't do it as regularly or as frequently as I do the regular podcast. So make sure you subscribe. You can find us on Spotify as well as Apple Podcasts. So anywho, I wanted just to tell you in particular, when you do check out the podcast also, well, first of all, the episode on the 15th, and then also the You Inc., You Incorporated, Running Your Career Like a Corporation. Again, we do really offer some helpful information that can help you if you are in the workplace. That said, today's Moxie is about 3 ways you can get ahead at work. There was a video recently put out about by Goldman Sachs. Now, Goldman Sachs has been in the news, as you are aware. We've had some social unrest, if you will, on a large scale the last year. Well, I was going to say year and a half. Well, maybe it's about a year and a half, right? And so Goldman Sachs is one company that is actually putting its money where its mouth is. And they were talking about diversity and inclusion, but it also relates to career advancement, this particular information I wanted to give you, because you hear these certain terms and you're like, okay, great, what does that really mean? And so I wanted to talk to you about mentoring, sponsorship, and allyship, because there are 3 very distinct animals, if you will. And so I thought it would be helpful to you, perhaps, number one, if you are in the workplace, do you need these 3 people? I'm going to say yes. And if you are in a position of authority, maybe you can be one of these 3 people or all 3. So mentoring. Now, mentoring, I think we've heard that term the most. That is where you have someone who is kind of showing you the ropes In my mind, a mentor makes, helpful introductions, but they offer guidance. And more importantly, they offer feedback and accountability. So that would be the role of a mentor. And for someone who is trying to grow, you want to look at finding one or more mentors that can help you move ahead. And I think in the podcast, we do talk about how to find a mentor. It's not usually helpful to walk up and say, hey, will you be my mentor? There's a little bit more to it. Now, that's a mentor. A sponsor is someone who is proactively helping you in the workplace. This person is going to be the one who helps you get on those special committees. They're going to help you be in those important meetings. They're going to talk you up to the powers that be. They're going to help you shine and find more ways to get positive visibility. So you definitely need to find a sponsor. A mentor may or may not be in the same job that you are, but a sponsor typically will be, but on a higher level, because they are positioning you for success by providing you with visibility and opportunity. Now, an ally, this person, let's see, how do we want to say? This person uses her privilege, if you will. So this is obviously someone who's already arrived. So she's going to use her privilege to help you. And they're going to help you get ahead by, speaking up for you, advocating for you, and otherwise helping others see that you are capable, if you will, or ready for this new role or this promotion. So kind of similar to a, sponsor, but I would say an ally is someone that is not going to benefit directly or is otherwise definitely not working with you. This could totally be someone in another department or another building of the company, but because she has become aware of you and your skills and abilities, this ally is someone who's working on your behalf similarly as a sponsor, but a sponsor again is the one that's creating the committees, the opportunities, the presentation opportunities for you. And then an ally also is favorable, but it is a little bit different, very nuanced, actually. So anyhow, your mission, should you choose to accept it, if you want to get ahead at work, if you want to get promoted, if you want more leadership opportunities, you do need to find a mentor. And again, that person does not have to be in your company, but that is someone who knows the ropes and can help guide you and provide feedback. And internally, you want to look for a sponsor. Could be your leader if she was any good. Shouldn't say that. I might be telling on myself. It could be your leader, your manager. But maybe you just have to speak up and say, hey, I need your assistance with this. What do I need to do to get promoted? So you do need to find a mentor, a sponsor, and perhaps also an ally. Mentor may or may not be in the company. Sponsor typically will be in the company. Ally may or may not be in the company. But these three people can help you get ahead at work. So anywho, I hope that you have found this information useful. I want to thank you for visiting. And if you haven't done so already, do please subscribe to this channel, as we do like to feed the almighty algorithm, and we would love to have you in the family. Thank you so much, and we will see you next time. Ciao.